Tuesday, I think? Tuesday or Wednesday I have a consult. See if I can make that happen or not. Just got the email, literally just. So, for me, I wasn't in the military very long. I wanted to do aviation in the Navy. Yeah, I was set to be a flight engineer, which is super nice because that means straight out of training was like you're already an E5. I think is what it was, and then it's like very quick. To get, it's either, no, straight out of training you're an E4, and then after the secondary, it's an E5, and then getting an E6 is easy, within the aviation, as like a flight engineer. So I went through boot camp, easy peasy, rocking the socks, and then went to my secondary training. In a boot camp, they're like, they took an x-ray of my back, or they looked at my back and they're like, hey, you have scoliosis. We don't know if you knew this, but you have scoliosis. But it's not going to be a problem. So I went to my secondary training. Spent, I don't know how long there. Couple months. I was about through with that, so I was going, through the initial part of rescue swimming school. So there are a lot of people that there were a lot of people there that had gone to BUD/S, failed to become a, oh god, what's the top? A Navy SEAL. But still qualified to be like demolitions. What is that called? The people who disarm bombs. So they would still need to go through BUD/S, right? So they were like these like super beefed up dudes. We were all doing the same training, which kind of sucked because they rocked it and I was in pain every day. But at the end of that training, like, I don't know, a few weeks before I would be going on to my next place, which was the next place between that and my aviation school stuff, was the prisoner of war training, where they drop you out in the field like a bunny, like a dead rabbit, and they're like, here, survive for a week. And then after, like, the most you can survive without getting captured is like 3 days. You get captured and then you get tortured, and yeah, you get tortured for the rest of the week. But in my training, they're like, hey, we see that you have scoliosis, we need to take extra x-rays, you're gonna be in the air a lot. So, why is this guy following me? You're gonna be in the air a lot, and if you jump out and you use a parachute a lot, we can't have that liability of like having your spine like snap essentially from like the parachute deploying and like that strain on your body, that initial, right? Are you fucking kidding me? And so they took x-rays, my scoliosis is too bad, and they kicked me out of the Navy. SEER training? Yeah, SEER training. Raven, welcome, welcome. How are you doing, friend? I qualified for the nuclear program, but all the nuclear stuff was mainly done on submarines. And there's no females allowed in submarines. So... sounds like a weak-ass reason to know your person don't assess animation. Oh, it's fine. I'm okay. It was just 12 years ago. Submarines are male only. At least they were 12 years ago. Yeah, I got you. Gosh golly heck, what are we in the 1950s? Do you come from Pleasantville? Goodness gracious. How you doing, Notch? How you doing? You're in America, right? Happy Thanksgiving. Anybody that's in America, happy Thanksgiving. Oh, wow. Lunch. That's a suboptimal condition. I'm so sorry, friends. It's always miserable to be sick on a holiday. I think my favorite part of the training battle stations was fun. And boot camp. I think my favorite part of the training was you get strapped into a mock helicopter cockpit. The helicopter cockpit submerges in water and flips upside down as it submerges, and you're all strapped in, and then you have to unstrap, kick out the windows, and swim to safety. You mean near Cultural Genocide Day? You know? Sure. If that's what you wish to call it, sure. I celebrate Thanksgiving because I like food. For me, Thanksgiving is a food holiday and food only. I don't care about the reasons it came about. I don't care about what we tell ourselves it was, because, like, you know, a lot of our history is filled with lies. Oh, the Pilgrims sat down with the Indians and had a big feast. Yeah, fucking right. Like, but I don't care about how it came to be. For me, as a chef, it is my favorite holiday because I love food and I love to cook, and I love what cooking does to bring people together. And, you know, it's... Exactly. Gotta be safe. And that's my kind of day. That's why I like it. So I know, I mean, a lot of our holidays are kind of shitty in tradition. But for me, like I said, for me, Thanksgiving is a day about food and family. Less so the family, but like what food does. Because for me, food is a way to bring people together, to make people smile, and to, like, have a fun like joyous, good occasion. Doesn't matter if your family is a group of friends or if your family is who you grew up with or what. But Thanksgiving is a means to, for me in particular, a means for me to share my love of cooking with a group of people that I enjoy being with and celebrate by stuffing their faces until we can't stuff it anymore. And I enjoy that. So. I love to. But regardless of history, it is a holiday, and I do like a holiday that's surrounded by food. So regardless of traditions, like we could talk about Christmas traditions, we could talk about any traditions. I don't, you know. I don't like my holiday. Like I like Easter. I love Easter. I love hot cross buns. Do I agree with the holiday as like historically how it came about? Fuck that. Not only do I not care about it, but it can be appalling that like how some of these like why? Like Thanksgiving, it can be appalling. It can absolutely be appalling. But here in present day, in 2018, for me, these holidays have little meaning to their roots, and I celebrate them in my own way. KJ, you're a cutie. Hi to you. Oh, no worries, Ansh. Let's see, the one thing that bugs me the most is Cinco de Mayo. Hold on. Any excuse to drunk day is more like it if you aren't Mexican people. For me, Cinco de Mayo is obviously I'm not Mexican. I don't use it as an excuse to get drunk. If I were to ever be invited to a Cinco de Mayo celebration with any of my Latino friends, like I would feel honored. That would be amazing. But it's not, like for me, it's not something I would celebrate because it's not part of my tradition. It's not part of my culture. It's just like I don't celebrate Midsummer. We don't celebrate Midsummer in America, right? It's just not like I don't know. But I wish that in America they would adopt Spanish as a second national language. I wish that we would, as a society, move towards more, not necessarily like cultural appropriation or like adaptation. You know, like it's nice that people celebrate the roots, but also moving forward as a human society, a worldly society. It'll be nice when eventually everybody has the same skin color, everybody has the same beliefs. They're not necessarily beliefs, but like you know what I mean, societal values. When everything is normalized, not in that like these traditions get forgot or are ruined in any way. Like that's not what I'm getting at, but in that there's not the dissonance between people. There's not the dissonance between like I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm Jewish, and it's like well that's I don't celebrate Hanukkah because I'm Christian. I'm not like. That's fine, but to not have like any hatred or any dislike for any celebration, like if you celebrate Hanukkah, go for it. I love Hanukkah. When I lived in a Jewish household, oh gosh, Hanukkah was great. Passover was better, actually. For me. But, like, I don't know. When things get normalized and people are more accepting of everybody, I think everybody moves forward. Everyone benefits from it. Not to discredit, like, the history of humans and, like, countries, but for me, I'm not a nationalist. I don't believe of being proud of where you came from just because you were born there. I just believe that people should be good people. I believe that we should treat each other with kind and respect and get along. Like, I don't care where you're from. But if you're from Guatemala, if you're from Guatemala, if you're from like Honduras, if you're from Korea, Laos, wherever, right? I'd be very interested in learning what life is like there, and like talking and hearing your experiences. But like, I don't like. Ultimately, you're just a person, and whether or not I like you depends on how you treat others and how you treat me. So. Oh, cool. I will read chat in just a minute. Sorry, I'm kind of on a tangent. Sorry, just kind of ranting. But that's why I don't care about celebrating Thanksgiving. Like, I love celebrating Thanksgiving, as I explained, because I love food. And for me, it is a food holiday. And it's a holiday to bring together your closest friends and family and experience a great meal together, have some intimacy, and, you know, happy feelings. I know that it arose out of really not good things, but those things happened long enough ago that nobody remembers when it happened, right? It's not super long ago. It's not like a 600-year tradition or a 1,000-year tradition, because America is only a couple hundred years old. So our traditions are also very young. But I don't know, sorry, it's a tangent, it's a rant. I respect that you don't want to celebrate it because of its roots. I'm just explaining for me what I believe in. Just for the sake of, like, you know, to get to know, like, I appreciate that you share that you don't celebrate it because of that, because that, for me, that's actually, like, that's a neat thing that you do. I can appreciate that you don't celebrate it because of its nasty roots, origin. I like that. I like that about you. And that's why I want to explain for me, because for me, one of the great joys, especially on Twitch, is all the people that come across from all across the world, every different culture, and you get to talk to a lot of different people. So it's for me, I really love to learn about people, what they do in life, what they believe in, and sometimes I get going on rants about myself and like what I believe in, for the sake of sharing the same thing, because I like learning about people, I like listening to people's stories, and I don't know, maybe grossly assume other people like that same thing. Okay, I can catch up on chat. I'm sick because my nephew passed the flu. At least I got the cooking done before he came over earlier today. It's my favorite excuse to watch American presidents get the holiday wrong. Not even an Independence Day, which is the misconception many Americans have. There's more going on Obamacon at Cinco de Cuatro, or Trump giving a thumbs up over a distinctly un-American Taco Bell. Celebrate free food. I'm proud of Japan and its weird thing it does. Courtesy of the UK. I don't know. On the one hand, I don't really celebrate a whole lot of holidays. On the other hand, societally, I think holidays play an important role to bring people together. Days where we can separate from any distance that we have as humans and have a one day where we all just enjoy something. And you know, maybe if I were somebody else, these things I would not have the same mentality. Perhaps if I were like Native American, I would be appalled at Thanksgiving, but I would hope that I as a person would not hold any hatred for people for their past, for anybody's past frames, right? Nobody here, nobody on Earth right now created Thanksgiving. Nobody is alive. Nobody here created Christmas. Nobody created any of these. These all happened before we were all born, so I would hope that me as a person would not hold the crimes of past cultures against current people and what they do. And I'm not saying that anybody here is doing that, I'm just simply saying, sharing some thoughts. You know, perhaps if I were from Mexico, I would hate that people misinterpret Cinco de Mayo and use it as an excuse to get drunk. On the other hand, for every person, or for every 10 people that use it as an excuse to get drunk, there's a person that is introduced to a new cultural tradition that has a great appreciation for it and has, gains greater appreciation for the culture itself, its roots, and its people. So that's my thoughts on that as well. What am I doing? I hate the feather arrows, I really do. I'm so bad with them. They're completely opposite of the large arrows. They travel differently through the air. They don't, I mean, obviously they're meant to, but I hate that, feather arrows, you have to aim top right, and then large arrows you have to aim top left, and it's like, why not just have them the same, I guess. No! Fuck me. Okay. Just like all these means actually physically, I don't apologize for going through attention. That's part of the reason why we're here. Thanksgiving is a celebration of the North American colonization, or is it a bad thing to honor? Because America's already colonized. Well, yeah. Because Thanksgiving, the British, French, Spanish, whoever, who invaded, or who invaded America. So we had not United States of America, just America. We had France, Spain, England, maybe something of like Germany. I don't know. These invasions were very, very harsh. They were not like good things. What am I doing, friends? What the fuck am I doing? And so like the celebration of Thanksgiving, for example, what the English did when they came to America, how they treated the natives of the land, was barbaric, and it was cruel, and they, completely wiped off most of the Native Americans in North America, at least in like the United States of America part of it, which is disgusting. And then we have a holiday that's like, oh, well, the Pilgrims sat at a table with the Indians, we had a day of peace, which sounds like a bunch of bullshit, just to tell kids to make them feel good about the holiday. But like, it was not good, and like, I don't know, I can see why Thanksgiving, I've already explained why I think it's a good thing now, but it came to be from very bad situations. So when people say Thanksgiving might be a bad holiday to celebrate, it's because of the roots and how it was founded and how it became a tradition. I don't know. You gotta think, colonization might have happened. Shit, fuck sandwich. Colonization might have happened, right? Colonization wasn't a good thing. It was, but it wasn't. Because you're talking about one country trying to essentially take as much as they can in the world for that one country. They're trying to create colonies to make the country more wealthy. They're trying to make colonies to increase the livelihood in the base country. So it's not really a good thing. It involves a lot of slaughter. It involves a lot of a loss of traditions of the people that are taken over, and like, people are forced to adapt into a society. Like, they're forced into it, which is, it's either, anyways, it doesn't come from a good place. Thanksgiving did not arise out of a place of love, I do not believe. I can't believe I used my purple moss. Like, that's so upsetting. Why the fuck would I do that? Oh god, let's see. Yeah, but something happens everywhere, doesn't mean it's right. You can, why make it into a bad thing? Why not just take it for what it is and be happy and give thanks rather than spread hatred? There's a lot of sadness in our history. Welcome, my sweet ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. How's everyone doing? Hope you are all doing just... Tail, welcome, you heckin' cutie. How are you doing? If I can't remember. No, you are not American, right? So it's not Thanksgiving for you. We are awful people. So I come to your house, steal it, kill you and your family. My children should thank me for that. Hey, Ario, how are you doing? Long story short, humans are the biggest piece of shit the world has ever seen. I would agree with that. Well, I mean, it's... I would say it's... Mexico experienced a similar thing, right? Before it was Mexico, before it's the Spaniard... the Spanish people... before they came to the Americas, you had a lot of really, like, I mean, there were advanced civilizations, essentially, in ancient North America, right? Like, they have a dark history as well on how the current countries came into existence, because how do you integrate a population? It usually involves invading, killing a lot of people, taking the women and children, and raping the women to produce your own children, or marrying them, and raising the kids in your own society, right? It's like, it's not... It's in any country's history, there's a lot of darkness, usually. Yep. You're tired. Sorry to hear that, friend. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad that you're here. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a, other than the tiredness, a good day. Fuck. I don't have a purple moss. I ate my purple moss in Nulondo. We're back. That's been happening. It's been happening to everybody. It's not just me, so it's unfortunate, but... where did the stream die at? I started running towards... I got to the elevator and I realized I don't have a purple moss because I ate it in Nulondo. What's the sign? Where did the stream die? Oh, just for a couple of seconds. Okay. I was just simply saying... I'm dead. I was just simply saying that collectively, humans have been pieces of shit and terrible. Individually, though, I think that humans are very awesome and amazing. What did I miss? I don't think humans are the greatest pieces of shit. The thing is that we are the most developed thing in the world when it comes to intelligence. You know, it's not cool and good, but you know. Yeah, tail. I mean, we are pretty bad to the Earth, environmentally speaking. We are not good, and we're not. Historically, we have not been very good to each other either. Oh, I got the superhero and was not spamming fast enough. Shit. And I took a little bit extra damage, so can't do the quick fall here. Cause that would have killed me. Long story short, I like food. And I'm happy to have a bunch of food coming my way today. About what food? The food coming? I don't know. So, I was planning on spending it here, by myself. I was just gonna get some Chinese takeout or something. Takeaway. My roommate invited me over to her family's house, and so obviously it's definitely better than spending it alone. So I'm gonna go over there. I don't know what the food is going to be. I know that they order takeaway, which, as somebody who works in food service, I hate that we make people work on big holidays, but on the same token, not everybody celebrates these holidays. And it's very profitable for restaurants to be open on certain days like this. So they're not cooking, and that's very odd to me, and I didn't know that when I agreed to go there. I mean, I'm still gonna go, and I'm still probably gonna enjoy it, and the food is still probably gonna be good, but it's for me, what I love about Thanksgiving is that I love to cook, and I love to share good emotions through cooking. There's nothing better than seeing people eat my food that I've made them, and them smiling or being put into a good mood because the food is good. No better feeling for me. That's amazing. So for me in this holiday, it's about food, specifically from the standpoint of being able to cook for a group of people that I care about and, want to have an intimate dinner with, in hopes that my cooking brings a really good night for everybody and makes everybody happy. That's kind of why I like Thanksgiving so much, and so it's weird. Not only am I not cooking, they're not cooking, and I never said I didn't whiff a lot, So it'll just be... Oh god. I went for the R2. I wanted to finish the R2. It didn't happen, but it's okay. Shield check Discord. Well, I mean, somebody had to stress about cooking and cleaning all day, because somebody had to cook that food, whether it's takeaway or not. People taste like pork. Eat people, problem solved. God, that's dark. Check Discord. Oh my god, I'm so jealous, Gino, you fucking... Fuck. Oh, lordy cakes, that looks good. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's only missing one thing, Gino. It's only missing one thing, and that's New Jersey bratwurst. I do like your big hunk of meat. I do. Absolutely. I'm super jealous. I'm so sad I don't get to cook. It's even better if you like inject some butter underneath the skin of the turkey before throwing it in. And just letting that seep into the inside of it. Oh god. You better baste. Do you baste? Do you baste? You gotta baste. I hope you baste. Got it. Good. Who's Ryan? Oh, cool. Oh, that's right. I knew that. That was a dumb question. Cool, cool. So you got the butter injections done? It's actually super neat. Yeah. Awesome. Nascent occasional player 2 on Global. Oh. I did not know that. Nascent? Nascent? I would say nascent, but I don't know. I'm bad at pronunciation. Alternatively... Oh, I just whiffed again. This is called whiff percent for a reason. Oh, cool. If you want my gravy, you'll have to put me in your oven. I'll put you in my oven. I want your gravy. What the flippin' frackle fuck? Okay. It was an okay recovery, but like, why? Why did I have to recover? Oh god. Oh, this long jump. Crap. I can't. Oh, I'll die. sloppy menuing, but fine. Oh my god. The lewdness. Absolute lewdness. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty skinny. So I think if I were you, I would look for somebody with more fat. You don't want super lean meat. Like you'd have to stew me for like a really long time for my meat to become tender, right? Not enough fat on these. Not enough fat on my body for you. Alright, so I apologize, but I am not the I'm not the best target for a meal. I am definitely not the best target for a meal. You gotta have that marbling. You have some shield clips to download. You know, I wish these pretzels had the mustard powder on it. I wish they were mustard-covered pretzels. You know the cheap mustard powder that they use, like it's like mustard and some like other additives. When I drink water, I still don't have a lot of control over my bottom lip and like my mouth in general. So like I can't, like I always feel like I dribble on my chin and I don't even know it because I can't feel my chin. So like I'm just trying to do my best out here. I did dribble on my chin. What do you want downloaded, Chino? Okay. I didn't even realize you could download clips. So, news to me. I'm always hungry. Man, I'm always hungry. I can't wait to actually be able to eat again, or just like this. Like, I'm especially excited for mashed potatoes and gravy. Like, that's all I want from today. It's just a whole, like, bucket full of mashed potatoes and gravy and maybe some soft rolls. That's it. Because, like, everything else is gonna suck to eat. Even like, turkey will probably be a little rough to eat. As I'm snacking on hard pretzels, I say this, like, the hard pretzels, at least, they're, like, very manageable in size, and they're very round, so, like, there's nothing to poke, and they're very, I don't know. They get soft very quickly when you chew it up, because it breaks into tiny pieces, and then, like, the saliva saturates it, and then it turns soft, and it's not super shitty to eat. Whereas a lot of other food is not like that. Even things like green beans. If you think about green beans, like, as long as they're not overcooked, like, they hold shape in your mouth, and you can chew them up and, like, maneuver them about. And it's not something you really think about until you can't really move your mouth and, like, can't maneuver things in your mouth, and, like, it's sucky. So, like, I love these asparagus, pickled asparagus I have, but it's a lot harder to eat than a pickle because of the shape of the asparagus and the durability of, like, the stalk. Like, it's a harder thing for me to consume. We're good. With the Comer Punch. Patent pending. Comer Punch. I missed the Comer backstep, I think, right? I've just been kind of... It's just been one of those days. It's just been one of those days, you know? Oh, good morning to you. Welcome, friends. Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a good one. Where's your backwards jump in that one, bud? I've gotta go. So I think may I for you. Oh my gosh, I will check it out. I didn't even read that. I apologize. He's probably already gone. Now I feel bad, but there are some parts of this run that kind of demand attention, and anal window is definitely one of them. I reacted to it. I really like that. That's really good. You are such a good artist. You really are. Girl from Japan. Thank you, friend. It is much needed. It is a much needed luck. How are you doing? How are you doing, friend? I really like that piece in particular. I think that one's really cool. Are you going to develop that further? Do any additional shading or anything? Because I think it looks really good as is, but it does look a little bit unfinished. I don't know if you're planning on doing more or if that's the finished product. If that is the finished product, it's still super fucking amazing, and I wish I had your talent at drawing. If not, so then I'm definitely excited to see if that's not the final form. It's okay. Okay. It's really good. I really like that. I don't know, that's pretty good. I don't think you can get better than that. Well, you can. You just have to move her hair a little bit. Interesting. Interesting. Why? Smoke, what are you doing, friend? You wanna... Oh, Smoke, what are you doing? You wanna kill your friend? I know, Smoke is an asshole. Smoke is an asshole, that's for sure. He could have saved Ornstein. He could have saved him, but he chose to Let's not do it. No, let's not. Thanks for the Chi-Chi dopamine. Thanks for the Chi-Chi. I meant to level up. I did mean to level up. That's fine. But yeah, I guess if you don't know why you'd want the hair moved to the side, I guess I don't know. I don't know. Random shower thoughts, you know. On a serious note, though, like it's an amazing piece of artwork. I love your art. So good, it really is. Really is. True. That's true. That's a good point. We don't want any of that. No, but on a serious note, I really like that. It's really well done. Like I said, if, I would love to have artwork like the stuff you produce for use on my own channel. Like, it's really good stuff, and stuff that I like because I love Dark Souls so much, so, I think that'd be super cool to have that kind of stuff with, Sif was a jumpy boy today. Sif was a super jumpy boy today. Super, super jumpy boy. He is kind of hard. You know, there's a lot of jumping. Some fights, like, he doesn't jump, but, like, maybe once. And then some fights, he's on a springboard. He just doesn't know how to stop. Excited. He's a happy pupper. Likes to hop around. Yeah, he just wants to play. He's just happy. He just wants to play. And then you take a sword and you jab it through his guts and everybody feels bad. So that's fine, you know, it's fine. I think Sif is a he. Someone told me in the official, guidebook, it states Sif as it refers to Sif as a he, which is the only anything official that we have. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter at all, in fact. But just as a fun side note, because I always thought Sif was a girl, because the name Sif, but apparently that might not be the case. So I don't know. Not that it even matters, right? But I'm gonna have a second king soon. This one usually throws the magic here. So we're going to want to go this way. And then we're going to cut over this way. Right, there's our bonfire. We'll circle around the arena. GG. You're back. It's some serious internet issues, so I'm glad that you're back. Welcome back, friends. Hope your internet issues are... Hope that your internet issues are solved. I know that's it's like one of the worst things to... In this day and age, to be without internet is... It's definitely something. As much as I like to cozy up with a good book, having that like disconnection from people is really weird. Because like we are so connected at pretty much any given time of the day. We're connected with a very vast community. And like for me, like I don't have any of my books, so when I go out on the internet, it's I might draw or write a little bit, but essentially I'm just kind of being bored. Which sucks. So, but I'm glad that you're back. I'm glad that you're back. I hope that you don't have internet issues today. Just some shower thought stuff, I guess, you know. No, wait on these three. That guy's gonna path all the way back. Fuck, such a shitty... That was a perfect timing had that guy not got stuck there. These guys were on a perfect timing and now they're not necessarily on such a perfect timing. So you're gonna wait for these guys to path back. We're gonna get ready for this. And distract these guys. Pop down here. Shit. Heal up. Drop down. Dude. Dude. I mean, this is fine. I mean, it's fine. Some things just, they don't want to cooperate sometimes. There's not much you can do about it. The good thing is that with this ring on them quiet, so... All we can do is take the situation given and try to make the best of it. That's really it. Hey, Patches. How's the run going? It's going. We've had our hiccups. We've definitely had our hiccups. I think overall it's been alright. Stiff was a super jumpy play. I think there was one odd thing that happened in Unseen Smoke as well. Kind of an oddity happened on the way to Pinwheel with that guy not getting distracted, but overall it's been fairly okay. Oh, there was an oddity with the archer too. Like, there's been some oddities. One of the Underwater archers, the guy that I usually bait to fall off, he didn't fall off in his typical spot, so I actually had to run backwards and down when on like the I don't know what it's called. It's like you have a central building and then you have these things like their support structures, or I don't know if they're just for looks or what. But I had to run back down one of those away from the archers, which is a little bit different. Not something that typically happens. Not something that typically happens. Thanks, GG's. Alex, song is mostly gone. It's still there. My bottom lip is still pretty swollen. It's okay. It's, being able to enunciate is getting a lot better. Being able to enunciate is a lot better, and definitely the pain has been going down. So I still have to be super careful when I eat, but every day even that's getting better. I don't know, it was pretty painful. Past few days to eat, even though I've been on solid foods, it's still kind of... Shit. Look at this cutie boy up here. Senor Assis, Mr. Cutekin himself. Let's check him out. He's adorable. Well, let's run over. GG everyone. We tried our best. Have to pay your respects, please. Have to pay your respects. Have to pay your respects, please. Have to pay your respects. Oh, I forgot. I used a whole bunch of arrows in catacombs. Oh, but I did buy an extra 10. So we're gonna use 2 here, and then use 2 here, and then let's see, 5 at the gate. It's hard to ignore when you get shot in the eyeball. Like, I think that's a hard thing to just ignore, right? Like, that's... If I were to guess, getting shot in the eyeball, I didn't kill you. I would probably... I would have lived with that first. Maybe these snakes are different. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not gonna try that again. Next time I thought I would give it a try. I thought I would say, hey, let's see how that works. But I think that happened last time with him too. I think he super glitches out when he goes down the ladder. He's not meant to do that. So. I did see that, I think, yesterday, sometime this week, or in the last week. It's just one of those things that kind of... You don't expect it, right? They do have a little bit of a ledge, like every time they go drop down the ladder, there's a little bit of ledge. So if you're sitting at the bottom of the ladder, you can expect to take a knock damage. Because they fall, like, I don't know, 2 inches. It's super weird, but it's pretty consistent that happens. But not, 7 feet. Not the entirety of everything, so... He jumped back up, like, a quarter of the ladder, so... What? Where were those? It's fine. I'm always curious when that stuff happens, like if I were to stand on that spot where those arrows are hitting, would I get hit? I want to say no, but I'm not sure. I'm never sure. I don't know. Because it also seems like, I mean, there's a lot of weird shit that happens in these games. It seems like you could just get the unlucky one time, right? The unlucky once. And, and get shot and take damage through the floor with an arrow. And all it takes is one time to then, like, make you paranoid about it for the rest of eternity. Because that's how these games work. Like, it just takes once, and then suddenly you don't trust any more floor arrows. You're safe because you had that one glitch that screwed you over. I still have further arrows. Further arrows might work better here. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've done it enough times with regular arrows, but I didn't know the feather arrows, they travel a little more straight. They do less damage, but they're a straighter arrow, right? You don't have to deal with that arrow curve. Still kind of butts. 40, 43. I swear, I think the best I've done is like 5,000 damage on those. It's hard to do though because of my stamina. Like it's hard to do, but I think the best that I've done is it's like a mini game for me. Like how much damage can I do to Cease's body as after he dies? It's like a mini game. Like, I don't know. Just gotta. It's a sadistic, like sick mini game, but it nevertheless it is. It is like a mini game. How many times can I stab? Like how many times can I slice Cease up before he despawns? Is the question. What a sick thought, right? What a sick thought. But I mean, he did betray the dragon, so I think in an objectively, well, no, because even then the dragons could have just been complete asshats. So even objectively, he's not bad. I think I don't know. I want to say there's objectively one good character. I don't know that there's objectively any evil. Because good and evil doesn't really exist in Dark Souls itself. It's just if you were to look at like a human war, right? Objectively, at least some of them. Well, maybe no, that's incorrect actually. That's actually very incorrect. I'm trying to think of like, there's just some situations that you don't know. Like we don't know the history, so the dragons could have deserved, maybe not deserved, but like the dragons could have been so terrible to everything else around them that betrayal was actually a good option. Think of like an aristocracy class assholery that needs to be like leveled out. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. So maybe not like a war, like. Well, yeah, it is kind of like looking at a war in human history or like a revolution in human history, but you don't know whose side who's on. So you just know it happened, but you don't know any more details. And so, like, if you know that there was a revolution in France, but not who against who, just that it was between Party A and Party B, everything else from that point is speculative. So, like, there's no good or evil in that situation because you can't ascertain what actually happened. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So there's no good or evil in Dark Souls because... So objectively, even though Cease betrayed his own kind, objectively that doesn't mean he's a bad guy. Because he's just Cease being Cease, you know, he's... I don't know what I'm trying to say. No idea what I'm trying to say, I'm just, like, I'm babbling at this point. Babbling.
They say a flap of a butterfly's wing can do your fate, that the road sometimes takes back what it had given. True love never dies, and now you know how the legend of the dead cruiser.
Okay, ceaseless. Like, you can just see... I mean, I know these are all bosses. Okay, oh, that's right. Objectively, Sif is the only boss that has no reason to die. From an objective standpoint, Sif is a loyal wolf to Artorias who is mourning the death of his either companion or partner or owner, however you want to put that. But Sif is just mourning the grave of Artorias, holding Artorias' sword. So objectively, Sif is the only boss that you go out of your way to kill that has done nothing wrong. Sif has done nothing wrong. Not to say that the other boss is like, this guy, Ceaseless, like, you can see how sad his face looks right there. Like, you don't, like, he probably hasn't done anything wrong, but you can't get the Lord's soul without killing him. Because he's guarding Hitless, where Beta Chaos is, right? So, like, Sif isn't guarding 4 kings. Sif just happens to have what Artorias left him, which is the Covenant of Artorias, which allows you to go into the Abyss. So it's like, objectively, killing Sif is the only boss in Dark Souls. Oh, and Priscilla. No, I take that back. Priscilla is objectively a good... No, actually, I don't think you can justify it with just Priscilla, because Priscilla, like, they made the Painted World to escape Glordrin, but that doesn't mean they didn't commit crimes before going to the Painted World. I mean, you even find... She says everybody in the Painted World they're all peaceful, right? But you find hollowed and aggressive enemies in the Painted World that want to kill you. So she's actually lying to you and saying that the Painted World is like everybody, all the inhabitants are peaceful, because they're not. And it might not be their choice because they're hollowed, but they did go hollow. So it's, you know, objectively, she could be lying to your face. She could just be some kind of evil bitch that's trying to get you to leave her cozy domain. I know I'm talking shit on everybody's waifu, but I'm just thinking that objectively, the only boss that you kill that doesn't deserve to die is Sif. Again, like, yeah. Sif has the Covenant of Artorias just because of Artorias. It's just a good doggo. Which I think is why, like, killing Sif is so heartbreaking. Especially if he recognizes you and, like, he sniffs you and backs away and howls, right? Like, it's so heartbreaking. Not only are you, like, killing this wolf that's mourning the loss of its companion, it's a sad fight. Like, I mean, you get him down to low health and he starts limping, and, like, it's sad. And to top it off, Sif did nothing wrong. Sif did absolutely nothing wrong. so like, to top it off, objectively, he doesn't deserve to die. So on top of murdering a puppy, which is like a giant wolf, like, objective, like, yeah. You're not only killing a puppy, and the fact that Sif is mandatory is just brutal. Like, if Sif were an optional boss, think of how less heart-wrenching that would be. Like, because you wouldn't have to kill Sif. That's the solution. You just don't kill Sif. That's how that works. That's you know, that's just if Sif were optional, you could just skip them, and then no heartbreak. There's no worries. You don't have to do that. But the fact that he's a mandatory 80% boss is just It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. But I mean, that's one of the things that I love about this game is that it like it's a heartbreaking fight. Like they created a heartbreaking fight. Like I almost when I saw that when I saw that Sif limps, when you get him down to low health and that he can fall over, that they programmed him to fall over, like that struck a chord in my heart. Like I wanted to cry. That was so sad. And then especially when I saw the cutscene, if you save Sif down in the abyss first, like I love well-designed stuff. So like a really good enemy, a really good villain in a movie, for example, a really good villain. I really like really good villains that you hate. Like I'm sure everybody here has probably seen Game of Thrones, right? Like Joffrey. I love Joffrey because he is so bad. And like they've done such a good job on character development to absolutely like. And what's his mother? His mother too. Like they've done such a good job on this imaginary world to make you hate these characters with like so much like. How much passion do people have when you talk about Game of Thrones and like the hatred of Joffrey and C-E-R something? I don't know what it is. It's something. But like I love that. Like, you know, I hate the characters, but I also like I really appreciate what has been done in order to make you hate them so much. Vice versa, loving characters so much. But usually, I mean, everybody loves characters, right? It's the ones that you really hate that have, like, really touched you. And you're just like, what an absolute asshat. Those are like... Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot of development. You can have a lot of enemies and a lot of bosses that you don't give a fuck about. You can have a lot of heroes that you really like. And their villains you don't give a shit about, right? Like, how many Superman movies are there? And it's like Lex Luthor, but like, it's Lex Luthor. I don't have hatred for Lex Luthor, but like, when we're talking Games of Thrones, fuck Joffrey and that family. Like, it's just bad juju. I don't know. So, like, I love that Sif is a mandatory boss and that Sif breaks your heart. Because it's that character development. Like the fact that they made a video game that can break your heart and perhaps bring tears to your eyes. Like I'm pretty sure I cried at some point with Sif, and like I love that. I love they. It's a video game that, you know. I like that. I appreciate that. I'm trying to line this shot up. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm not really reading chat, just kind of focusing on the game, keeping some dialogue or some monologue going. But I'm focusing on the game. And I'm trying to aim. Which is why I'm like on a tangent, is because I'm trying to aim. And if you like it's just a shitty thing to screw up. But my hands are so shaky right now that, like, it's hard. Right, like, it's just... So. I don't know, but ultimately I like stories where characters really touch you, whether they're good or bad, whether they're, you know, a hero or a villain. I just really like stories that are developed so well and created in such a manner that it evokes emotion. I think is probably the most appropriate term for that, right? Like it just evokes emotion. That's all I want. That's all I want. Like, I love good stories. I love reading. I love writing. I love stories. And to an extent of that, I could watch movies and TV shows all day long because of they are as well as stories. I like movies a lot more than I like TV shows, but I don't know. It's fun for me. So I like movies because I like stories, but like there's nothing like sitting down with a good book and like you finally get to the climax and you're so excited and like something goes wrong and then you're crying and then you try not to cry under the pages because like you don't want to ruin the book, but like like it's just like I don't know. I would really like to read Game of Thrones. Starting with from the very beginning, Song of Fire and Ice. I know the story obviously because I've been watching the show for a number of years now, but actually I think I caught up last year or the year before, so I'm not like super. I haven't been watching it every week, like when seasons released, but it just I don't know. I think I would really enjoy those books because you miss a lot when it comes to TV screens versus words on a page. You miss a lot of what the author conveys because I mean books are author's words, like there's somebody who wrote those words and like you hear it in a voice that they created. I think that's super cool. I could read all day long. I fuck books. I'm sad, like all of, you know, I generally, I don't read a whole lot these days because of technology. But even with technology, I used to try to read a book, like at least like one book a month. I've just not been in a position where that's been. I don't know. I should really like get a library card or something because. What I used to do, so I used to have more money to play around with, and I used to just go to thrift stores and I would pick up books there. So I don't know. A lot of good thrift store friends. A lot of good thrift store friends. One, two, three. One, two, three. Guys! Holy fuck, guys! Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ! I just want to cry with excitement right now. Oh my god! It's been so long. guys! Oh, I'm shaking. Oh, I'm so fucking shaking right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am shaking. Oh, that's why I had to keep up a monologue going so I didn't freak out. I had to keep a monologue so I didn't freak the fuck out. Oh my god. Guys, oh, thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I'm crying. Okay, I'm crying. I'm not gonna lie, Fishy, had you said something, I haven't read chat since Pinwheel. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Big Red? Oh, I'll read those in a second. Oh my god, guys. Oh, Jesus. That's a Hitless run. That's it. Guys. We did it. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, 487 attempts. Oh my god.
It's over.
We did it.
Go home.
You wouldn't have jinxed it. I didn't read chat. I apologize, everybody. I apologize for not reading chat since... my eyes are watery. My god. I wasn't even gonna stream today. I'm sorry. Sam is around. I come on Twitch for the first time in 3 months. Sam, thank you so much. Oh, Dopamine, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Welcome to the Cutie Crew. Enjoy your Shio Hype emotes. And your ad-free viewing experience. Claudevic, thank you. Thank you for the 200 party bits. Thank you for the 200 party bits. I greatly appreciate that, friend. Gino with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gifted subs. That's Studio Games Twitch, HX Onion, Sam is around, Actor Michael Much, and Tail. Welcome to the Cutie Crew. A couple of you, welcome back to the Cutie Crew. Enjoy your Shio Hype email and your ad-free viewing experience. Gino, thank you so much. Your support means so much to me. I just want to say that, you are fantastic. Big Red with the 5,000 bits. Oh my god, Big Red with a 10,000 bit cheer. Thank you so much, Big Red. You are a cutie. You did not have to do that. You did not have to do that at all. But I'm glad you did. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Your support you're such a big-hearted person, and I'm always happy to have you here in chat. Fishy with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gifted subs. Oh my gosh. Bad. 1982777. Tweaker TM. Major Reisman. Kala 881. Oh my fucking god. Cookies. Welcome you guys to the Cutie Crew. Enjoy your Shio Hype emote and your ad-free viewing experience. Courtesy of Fishy. Gino and Fishy. MVPs here. Not to discredit Big Red, because Big Red is also an MVP here, but you guys show so much love. I can only thank you guys so much. And Dopamine, thank you. Oh god. Oh god. K Witty! Oh, K Witty! K Witty! I cried. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I cried. Happy Turkey Day. For anybody in America, yes, Happy Turkey Day. I wasn't going to stream today. In fact, I should tweet this. I wasn't going to stream today. I woke up, we started streaming 4 hours later than I normally do. I had a desire to play the game, and so we did. I'm going to tweet this real quick, and I apologize for looking at my phone during stream, but I think that this just in any case, like, I know Comer isn't here tonight, right? He was very rooting for me for the past 3 months, and Blind Mags and Ocean Center and like a bunch of people that weren't here tonight. So I want to tweet so that if they check their Twitter in the morning, they'll know. And maybe in hopes it'll brighten their day, because it's always exciting to watch somebody and to know that they finally got that run that they've been grinding out. Like, it's exciting, I think, for everybody. I love watching people and watching people succeed, and so... Oh my god, I'm so shaky. I am so shaky. What's my final time? What was my final time? With credits, 1 hour and 47 minutes. I can't do this, right? I'm so shaky that, like, doing the swipes on my phone is super hard. Someone told me I should start tweeting midstream, like if something happened, so, like, I think that... In any case, we're done. Okay, let's catch up on chat. I'm sorry for that, guys. I felt like I should do that. What's the minute? KOD, yes. No, on fat roll. Oh god, no thank you. KOD, you and Gino get a run on the same day, and she gets here for all three. Dopamine is a good luck charm. That's what that means. What, thank you for the welcome, KOD. Thank you for the welcome. It was a rough, how long since I started? We did 487 attempts, so I want to say it took about 6 weeks. I think this is the 6th, like, we're in the middle of the 6th week. So today's Thursday, so 5 weeks and most of a week, yeah. So 6 weeks, or 6 weeks and most of a week, I don't know. Is how long. So I got my 1-hit PB after 1 week. So for the past 5 weeks, I've gotten another 1-hit PB in that time. KOD was there for that, and that was a very sad time. But yeah, it took altogether 6 weeks. Altogether, I've only been playing the game for 5 months. I did challenge runs, I did speed runs for a couple of months, and then I did this for a couple of months, and that's it. So yeah, I've only been playing the game for 22 weeks. Oh, God. Tsunami, yes, we got it. Tsunami, we got it. You can finally play a different game. I'm going Dutch. Okay. Miyazaki's Thanksgiving gifts. Ain't nobody judging. I'm glad you cried. You got all. Oh, God. Girl from Japan, thank you. Janami, Galasani, everybody, thank you so much for the hype turtles. Thank you so much for the love and support. I did it, Janami, please. Oh my god. Yeah.